95% of your daily thoughts and behaviors are conditioned. You are not born this way. If you go back, think of yourself as a little child. You were not born acting the way you act. You were not born having to prove it to others. You were not born having to shy away from judgment, even if it's your own self-judgment. You are not what you were conditioned to be.
Even the idea of original sin is completely not that way. It's not meant for you to believe that you were unworthy and that you had committed some crime for being born. That was not what was intended there. So again, even if that comes through your religion, you're not born that way.
All right, you guys. Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Jeneth Blackard.
And I'm Lyanca.
And this is the Haute Hustle Mystic Morning Show. Today, we're talking all about your dreams and leaping into your dreams. And we just have to say, my heart is so into this. I just really hope you are like really with us. I feel like some of you have heard us for a lot, but you haven't really met the language of consciousness, like truly being that energy, space, and consciousness. We are going to put space weather news at the end today.
There's a lot going on. Yes.
There is a lot going on, and we want you to know about it. So I'm just going to take a minute and welcome you all. I want to hear from you all. I love this topic, clearing the collective spells. Although I almost wonder if you aren't going to look for things to clear by the end of this call.
Ooh. And the thing about spells is that we understand that words are codes. And so this is really about the collective spells. So what are those things that we have accepted as a collective? So when I say collective, it's the population, Earth, all the people, and throughout time. So many different populations and history as true for humanity. So this is going to be super interesting, super timely, and definitely in time for the Chinese New Year for us all.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and bring up the slides.
Are y'all excited? Wait. Y'all have to be engaged. Like, I want to make sure that you're writing it on the chat.
I need you. This is all about you guys. I'm so excited that
surprise!
Hitting the gas pedal and it's just like, whoa.
Let's go.
Okay. Who's excited? Can you put some like a cheer in the chat or something? Who's excited to clear some blocks? All right.
So for people that don't know, I am a certified quantum hypnotherapist, and Jeneth is also go ahead, you can tell them a little about what you do, just so that y'all know why we're presenting this information as well.
Yeah. So I'm a hypnotherapist as well. I'm a degreed nutritionist and have really been working with people at the beginning, I was just trying to get them to do what I was telling them to do.
Here's a meal plan.
16 years later, I'm like,
well, it's conditioned.
All wooey and now channel the Arcturians and the dragons. And it's just really expansive when you continue to follow the energy from like, gosh, I just need to learn how to actually change somebody's mind so they will actually want to eat better.
Is that where that started?
That's where it all started.
And my business is in radio, television, advertising. And so you can see why it became natural for us to display and show this work in this forum. And then I also have channeled the Galactic Federation of Light and Nostradamus, which is kind of an interesting story that we'll go into some other time.
It's gotten very woo for us. All right, nobody's excited about this conversation because it's 29 degrees. All right, here we go. Let me share this and put it in presentation mode. Here we go. So named this Time to Leap, Clearing the Collective Spells. Today, we're going to show you how to have your dream, and you will learn to navigate who you are and what you're meant to do. Now,
who thinks this is a big promise?
Just kind of curious. Do you really think that you can walk away from this call and actually have some of your desires, maybe just like one itty bitty, teeny tiny desire.
Or who thinks that they can actually walk away from this call and have the tools to have your desires and your big dreams come true?
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of, especially free content out on the internet, and we don't really say, hey, you know what? I actually think that maybe I could change in this hour. And there might be some of you that are like, I change every hour that you have a show. And all the 3 hours that you have Mystique every month.
And so, everyone, I just want everybody to take a quick breath and just center in real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that doesn't allow you to believe, know, have, everything that is available to you as an infinite being, would you please destroy and uncreate now? Okay, we're ready.
Thank you. So 90% of the conversations you have are with you. Yes, you are talking to yourself all day, every day. This is a known fact, been studied many, many, many times. That's probably even higher than 90%, because it's not you saying blah, blah, blah out loud. It's you saying the things where you doubt yourself, where you're procrastinating, all the reasons why you're procrastinating, all the reasons why you can't do it, all the reasons why it's not perfect. Who has some of this head noise?
Me.
And what is one of your main thoughts that goes through your mind when you have this? Is it just like a feeling like frustration? Or is it an actual thought, I'm frustrated because? If you can start really hearing yourself talk to yourself, then you will open the door a little faster.
Deborah has her hands raised and says, yeah, that's her, right? And we're here right there with you, Deborah.
Yep. Basically, the reason why you are not yet living your dream, and maybe some of you are, I feel like I'm pretty dang God close, but the reason why is, and you can fill in the blank.
So chime in if you know why. So many of us don't know why we're not yet living our dream, but many of us, if you were to ask yourself truth, why am I not living my dream? And when I look at it, I'm like, there's a piece of doubt, or there's a piece of me holding me back, or I feel stuck. So you can put it in the chat.
All the energies that we can clear on this call, which is why we really want to bring up this. Like, what is the reason why? What is your reason why?
And sometimes
we're going to put in a reason why after this.
Yeah.
But what is your reason why?
Or what do you think is why?
Right.
Like, because sometimes I'm like, I don't know why. If I knew that, I'd be done with it.
Yeah. Basically, at the end of the day, it's because you're talking yourself out of it. You are talking yourself out of it because you are doing the frequency of lack. I see some head nods.
Yeah.
You are doing it because you don't believe in yourself. You've lived the lie that you're not good enough. You're not worth it. You can't figure it out. I can't because I'm ADHD.
Or I can't because I'm too old.
I can't because I'm too old. And you keep talking yourself out. Well, we would like today to turn that over dynamically and get you into actually not just talking yourself into it, but becoming an energy, a space, and a consciousness to be it so dynamically that you already know it's coming.
Yeah.
All you need to do is navigate the steps of consciousness. And I put here, it's really not your fault.
It's not your fault if you didn't know
No,
this.
you didn't know. You
I
didn't
didn't know.
know. You didn't know this language that we're speaking, right?
Yeah.
You didn't know that there was this whole other language beyond what your parents taught,
What school
what
taught.
everyone taught. So we're going to get into today, we're going to teach you this new foreign language.
It may not be that new, but it is the foreign language that we don't.
Most
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Mhm. And that's called energy, space, and consciousness. It's 11:11 here. Who wants to learn this language? Who feels like I know a lot of it, but yes, I'm ready to learn a little more?
Yes.
I'd love to say it in the chat. Tell me if you are ready.
I mean, are you really ready? Like with your depth of your soul to understand this now from a different perspective? And if you can't, who's ready to ask their angels, guides, universe for help understanding this from a different perspective? And if you are, just say, I'm ready in the chat.
Ready. All right. So another word for unconsciousness is conditioned. I want you to write this down. I want you to get this in your bones. We're going back to that 95% of your life is conditioned. It's also unconscious. It's also the past that you're recreating. You keep like doing the past.
It could even be past lives. Generally, though, it is a conditioned, and even if it was a past life, if you believe in that or not, if it's a past life, then that is a condition of the collective throughout history. So again, these are all constructs that have been created and that we've accepted throughout time and throughout history. So just know that, again, still not your fault.
Right? You were conditioned. You are like air conditioning. You just do air conditioning. But what if you aren't air conditioning? What if you actually are something else? It's like being a carrot and you think you're in carrot soup, but you're really in pea soup. 95% of your daily thoughts and behaviors are conditioned. You are not born this way. If you go back, think of yourself as a little child. You were not born this way. You were not born responding this way. You were not born acting the way you act. You were not born having to prove it to others. You were not born having to make yourself fit in. You were not born having to shy away from judgment, even if it's your own self-judgment. I really feel almost like I don't need to say this, but I feel like it's so important for us to keep saying this over and over and over and over again until you get this in your bones. You are not what you were conditioned to be.
Even the idea of original sin is completely not that way. It's not meant for you to believe that you were unworthy and that you had committed some crime for being born. That was not what was intended there. So again, even if that comes through your religion, you're not born that way. So I hope you just want to take that really in, that you're just not born that way.
You're not born believing what you believe, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And if you were born believing what we're going to show you how to believe in this new foreign language that we're showing you, then you might be responding and acting very differently in your life. Who's in with this? Who's really here for this?
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you.
Fabulous. Really, what you desire is probably a different future, or you wouldn't be here. Would love for you to say why you are here. Share it with us. Why are you here? Sure.
Everybody says, yes, yes, me, I'm in. I love your laugh. I was not born that way. Yeah, I'm so in.
Love it. Okay, great. So you're with me. Yes?
Sever said she's so in. Yes.
You hear us? Okay.
Yeah.
Love it. All right, let's do this. So we have this new language that we want to share with you that was really channeled through Lyanca. You know, she kept hearing,
I kept hearing that we needed to work on this. And I kept hearing it for about the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 months, and probably heard it the first time over a year ago.
yeah,
Yeah. So finally, Jeneth was like, okay, fine, let's do it. And I was like, right now?
Yeah.
And yeah, it was very, very neat.
So do you mind if we share this new language with you? Who wants to hear the new language?
I'm so tracking. I'm here because I know this is so important to work with. Please, yes.
Good. Yes. Okay.
Katie says me in all caps. Joe says me in all caps. Yep. Liz says me with a heart.
Mhm. Love it.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right. Do you mind if we share this new language? You're in? Okay.
All right.
So, I mean, it's probably no surprise to you that everything is energy, right? Albert Einstein said everything is energy. Match that frequency of the reality you want. I mean, this has been public knowledge for a while now.
And of course, our community knows this, but the public sometimes doesn't maybe understand it.
I know.
If they've heard it.
Yeah. And I mean, I think that the more we have more conversations, if we go the furthest out as an infinite being, we really understand, wow, everything is energy. And our thought alone is so powerful. Then our feelings and our emotions, a la energy, that creates energy. Those are so powerful.
Like super duper duper beyond anything I could ever explain here. Powerful, more than your brain could even comprehend. Powerful.
Right.
So what if this is actually true?
Like what if that is all there is?
So I just want you to take a quick breath again and just be with the question, what if this is actually all true?
Instead of believing, ouch, I hurt my finger, I have to go to a Western doctor and get it done in a certain way. Or what if it could be changed from the frequency, the energy?
Oh, that's a big leap, right?
Right. That's the biggest leap. And then there's the simpler leaps that we doubt. Okay. Who has doubted that to have abundance in their life, true abundance, that all you had to do was match the energy of abundance?
Me, damn it. I've doubted it. I have doubted it. I've doubted it. I doubted it yesterday, right? This is
Didn't know you doubted it yesterday.
Oh yeah, yeah, yes. I mean, I'm a human. I flicker back and forth between. I mean, and then I have to use my tools to remind myself. No, I know how this reality works now.
What if that flickering is like you actually turning a 1 and a 0 on in the matrix?
Exactly. I know how this matrix works, and so I have to remind myself. Nope, you're not winning, silly brain.
Yeah,
I understand how this works, and then I change it.
Yeah.
But I'm human. I'm not gonna lie.
And we've done a lot of work. If you've been on the show anytime at all, we've done a lot of work to get to just this belief.
I've heard various different people who have studied this type of work, and they say they always have to come back to this work, no matter where their levels are. So you don't just learn it and it's done. You come back to repracticing and utilizing your tools to integrate this. And that's the other key piece.
Well,
that's mastering the frequency.
The amnesia is real.
Oh, yeah.
Like I can have a day where I totally get it in my bones.
Yeah.
And then the next day, it's almost like I've forgotten it.
Yeah.
And I have to go back and go, wait, what am I doing? I'm feeling this again. Stop feeling this.
So what does that really mean? If you can understand that energy, matching the frequency and energy of everything that you want is the way that this actually works. What does that mean? It means that your desires are your GPS.
Yeah, and a desire has an energy. And what if your desires are actually coming from your higher self or a la the field? And you're actually meant to have every single one of your desires. Who believes this? Maybe on a scale of 1 to 10, put in your chat the level of belief where you believe that your desire.
And we're not talking
Of
desires
pain.
of just the body. We're talking about your desires of the soul, the desires that match the highest, your highest will, the desires that are meant to match with the highest will. We're not talking about just, straight lust or I have desire something naughty, right? We're talking about your soul desires, the ones that have the highest good.
Those naughty ones are fine too.
I meant like against somebody.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm talking
revenge. I'm
talking about, I don't want to go to tangent,
Okay.
but go ahead. And we're not talking about just naughty, bad things. We're talking about the desires of your soul, the desires that of your, and when she says naughty, she's thinking like, oh, let's be naughty. I'm talking about like stuff that's been talked about in like politics or whatever. I can't say what I was going to say, but like,
why can't you?
fine. It's like sex trafficking, right?
Okay, sex trafficking.
Like if you desire to do sex trafficking, probably not the desires of your soul.
Yeah, but that could also bring somebody else to consciousness if somebody does. I think that really we do need to operate on this idea that nothing should be judged.
Okay, so it's meant for you?
Well, not for me. I'm not a part of that.
Anyway, we'll just leave that there and we'll talk about the desires that are from your soul. And yes, I agree with the non-judgment. Yeah. I do understand exactly where Jeneth is coming from.
Choosing that or choosing it based on money. That's why they are doing that.
Or power.
Yeah, money and power, right.
Yeah.
And that is an egoic thing. That is conditioning that somewhere down their path of who chooses this, somewhere down their path. There, okay, we've okay, let's stay on the clearing path here. So think about something you want, but you don't want to say you want. And while you're thinking about that, I want to put something in your head. Somebody once told me on a conference call, you want that car, but what I'm hearing is you don't want to pay for that car. You've already concluded in your head that I want this kind of car. I think it's going to cost this much. So instead of saying my true desire is I want this new car, you're already saying, well, I can't have the car because I don't have the money, blah, 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 blah. And you've already talked yourself out of it. So I want you to think, and you don't have to put it in the chat, but you can if you want. What are some of those things that you really are desiring? It could be a new business. It could be being a chef,
money,
right?
Yeah.
I mean, it could be more money. It could be a lover. It could be a full-on relationship and a husband. I mean, all those things that you want, but you secretly don't want to admit yourself. I want you to just kind of be with that as we share this new language with you.
Sure.
So while you're admitting that, here we go. So this is so funny because when we had our call on Tuesday, I was like, oh my gosh, Vera had shown this molecule that had consciousness at the top and bodies, emotions, and thoughts. And I was like, dude, I just wrote that down, that those are the parts and pieces that we condition. I shifted a little and changed that middle one to energy because I feel like it's more expansive. So this is how we put our framework together, and we called it BET. So in the unconscious conditioning category, that all happens where we learn if your parents had a money problem and your father and mother would get all squeamish around tax time. Don't you think that your body entrained some of those frequencies that your parents entrained? If they had feelings of lack, your body just took that on hook, line, and sinker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All the spaces and places where somebody has just been it for you, and you've unconsciously gotten yourself conditioned and entrained to these frequencies. Would you be willing to destroy that, please?
Yes.
Thank you. Whew. And then these under the energy category, that's kind of the human emotions and feelings that we have. So that would be, so in this lack category, that would be a lacking vibe. It's like, I lack the relationship. I lack the money. And you just are like, meh, I lack it. You know,
But then you walk around with the energy or the vibe of, so the energy vibe of lack. So it's automatically thinking, oh, that's too much, or automatically thinking, I can't get that car. Let me look at something else. It's automatically, and it's not, it goes more than thinking. It's just you have this vibe about you that kind of exists in the lack land, which is totally normal for a lot of people.
yeah. Versus really truly coming from conscious choice and awareness.
Right.
That even includes awarenesses through the body. How can you embody abundance? How can you embody the emotions, the feelings of this abundant vibe? And how can you get your head on board?
It can also be seen as kind of emotion. So, this energy, emotion, vibe of lack. So, it's those things that kind of just waver around. And you can think about this versus someone who was rich and someone who was completely in line with abundance. They wouldn't feel and have that vibe about them. So, does that make sense? I know.
Yeah, let us know in the chat.
Yeah. So make sure you're there with that.
And I just want to put one from my work in doing so many interviews. And so, I mean, there's a reason I put body first. So many people go from thought, and I actually love that we go through the body first. Many of my sessions that I do with people, I have them go, okay, if you sense that, you know, kind of that we're talking about in
It's
the
right here,
session, right?
Yeah.
If you sense that, tell me about that. Like, what is it that you know in your body about it? What is your body telling you? Like, you know, do words come up? Does a color come up? Does an emotion come up? And then you move, and then you move from body to energy if an emotion comes up. So I like going through the body first, then going through the emotions and the feelings, and then changing your mind comes naturally because it no longer lives inside of you, if that's a way. I like that wording. It no longer lives inside of you. So if you've lived all your life feeling not good enough, I would invite you to look where in your body is that not good enough. Can we do that now?
Yeah, let's go.
We can walk. So go ahead right now. If you feel that not good enough, not worthy enough is in you, somewhere in you, where would that be in your body?
Put it in the chat too when I hear.
I'd love it.
Some of the chat.
Please read the chat.
Yeah. So some of the chat from earlier. Michelle wants to she wants a good job. She wants more money, a dream car, more money, new business. Katie, everything that we learned from the age of 7 is our particular conditioning. And Michelle says that it lives in her chest and her stomach.
Okay.
And Renee says it's in the solar plexus. I am right here in my kind of like solar plexus, and I get a little bit of shorter breath. Or earlier it was on my side. It was kind of weird too. Okay. So it's like something bothered me. Maybe it's like right here.
Right.
It's in my gut. So solar plexus. Yeah.
So we'll do Lyanca's since she's right here. I want you, and the job.
Liz has it in her solar plexus and throat.
The person that said job, that you want a job, I want to know, where is it in your body that you feel like you're longing or lacking that job? You know, and have you, really gotten into the whole semantics. I like that word because it's really about sensations in the body. Have you ever looked in your body on where are you noticing the lack around that or the longing for that?
Same place.
Yeah.
Solar plexus. Yeah.
You want a job.
No, it wasn't wasn't the job. It was what my desire was.
So you have it in your body. Okay, now
She's like, she better not want a job partner, business partner.
No, right. Now in your mind's eye, I want you to go into your body and go into your solar plexus and tell me everything that comes up there, like colors, frequencies, emotions, feelings. How old were you the first time you experienced it? That's usually a really good one and a good place to start, you guys. How old were you the first time you experienced it? Mm-hmm. And then
The lack of my parents, not their lack of money. I experienced it. I felt deep sadness.
okay.
Like I wanted to change it for them.
Yeah. So instead of like taking this deep sadness, what I'll have her do is go in and acknowledge it and say, oh, you live here inside of me.
Oh, you live here inside of me. Ooh. Oh.
Usually when you see it and acknowledge it, that brings you from that unconscious conditioning and it flips you over to that conscious awareness. Right? Because now she acknowledges, oh, the sadness.
It was gray. It was real gray.
Yeah.
It wasn't angry. It just was real gray. And it wasn't that they couldn't make money. They made money. They just
Spent it all or something.
Yeah, they were just, partied a lot.
I have an interesting way to look at spending too. So
They just drugged it a lot. It was the 70s, I guess.
so that sadness, now when you acknowledge it,
Yeah.
has it changed?
Yes.
Okay. So tell us about that. How has it changed?
Well, I definitely took a breath and I was able to take a yawn. So I know that that's a little bit releasing.
Okay.
Ooh, my heart feels like wants to open a little bit, like the heart cavity space. So that's good.
Right.
And I feel like I see pink, but I also feel like it's because I see so much pink around us. But I guess pink is a color of love and a little bit of white in there, like a little bit.
Yeah.
Like the gray was like, I really was more white, but you didn't see it that way.
Okay. So maybe, so what does that mean to you?
It means that even the colors can shift. It means that even if I just saw it in a different iridescent light, that even that gray could have been more white and it could have been more pink. But if instead I just kept it so gray because I wasn't willing to look at it in a different way.
Right. From your unconscious condition.
Because it was stuck in the unconscious condition. But now that I said something to it, it was like, and it could shift. And sometimes when you hold something up to a light and you kind of waver it, it shifts and it catches the light colors differently, right? I thought that's pretty interesting. I never would have come up with that on my own. Thank you.
Yeah. So then we can keep going with her, but I feel for the sake of time, maybe. So what she can do on her own, and I wouldn't leave a client this way, but is continuing to ask questions about it. Okay, this pink and this white. So are you still inside of me? And what are you now?
It said support.
Okay. So, and what does that mean to you?
That means that I could use that energy as fuel for helping other people become free around money.
Yeah.
It's a love. It's a compassion. It's a compassion.
Yeah.
It told me it was a compassion. You're going to make me cry.
I know.
It's a compassion and maybe an experience I had to go through so that way I could really relate with others who know what that feeling is. So that way it fuels me to continue this work and to share and teach other people how to get free with money.
Yeah.
Wow.
So do you see how that emotion totally flipped from her?
That was good.
Right. It like 180 flipped from her, it almost being.
It's like I don't want nobody else
It
to
was
feel
almost
that way.
being
So
a
I'm gonna keep trying. Yeah.
contracted mean something.
Yeah.
And it flipped into like compassion and love
It's
and
a
light.
Yeah, and it's almost a driving force. It
Yeah.
could be a support. It's like I'm your support for keeping going so that you can teach others to get free, so that you can keep sharing the message and growing the show so you can teach others to not feel this way. Isn't that crazy?
Who else?
Oh, thank you for the clapping. Thank you. Thank you. Like it makes me not want to stop. It makes me so
Yeah.
fueled. Thank y'all.
Yeah. So do you see how you can go from the body into the energy? And now look, her thoughts are changing entirely around the whole topic.
Yeah.
That takes 2 minutes. You can do this yourself. Sometimes if
Thank you,
things are
Renee.
deeper.
There's little hearts coming up.
Yeah.
So thank y'all.
So I made this other slide just to give you a different view of this. So again, the top is the conditioning, the bottom is the awareness. Once you become aware of a quote energy, it could be, a motion, it could be a feeling. I even feel like feelings and emotions are like too blocked in, even. I feel like it's even more expansive because there's like being, knowing, perceiving, and receiving in this world.
Mm-hmm.
And so now she's perceiving something different. She wouldn't even necessarily call that is compassion. Yes, maybe an emotion, maybe a feeling, right?
Mm-hmm.
But ultimately, it's an energy and possibly a driving force.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I think you get that. Okay. Wait. How do I go back? Okay. So I had ChatGPT draw this up.
Isn't that pretty? This is the channeled
right.
information that we were working with.
Yeah. So the how, I really feel like there's a big part between what conscious hypnotherapy is and just hypnotherapy.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can go to a therapist that doesn't know this way of being in the world, and that therapist could actually make you feel more limited by giving you suggestions that doesn't include really following the energy and your heart's desires.
Mm-hmm.
It also doesn't include that you may be feeling like crap because of Mother Earth and
Father time. Yeah.
right?
And also doesn't include the three-dimensional experiences of the body, energy, and thought.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I kind of here then was like, really, there's 3 ways that we use hypnotherapy. We just showed you the semantic through the body, really fostering your language with your own subconscious. So that changes entirely the beginning, right? Instead of like talking to yourself and talking yourself out of a dream all the time, now you are in fact talking to your subconscious and changing it to really foster that lasting change.
Mm-hmm.
I just get so excited about this.
No. Yes. There's people like showing their hands in the air.
Else is excited about this.
Yes.
Like, this is like the easiest and quickest way to totally flip something. So the body, hypnotherapy also uses guided imagery, right? Where you see yourself doing something different. And that guided imagery is really real. It's the same as if you were to do it anyway. They've done tests with people training and, seeing themselves in their imagination lifting weight.
Right. And remember that science has proven that the brain doesn't know the difference between reality or imagination, right? Mm-hmm. So it thinks either one is real. And if that's true, if that is absolutely true, which we know is, then we can create new ways for our brain to believe something is real by utilizing our imagination. Now, if you're the person that thinks that you can't get hypnotized, or you're every day you're being hypnotized, and if you think you're the person that can't use imagery or your imagination, but I have seen it, I have seen it, I have seen it. So there, do
People
not
are like,
believe
"I
that.
can't."
Oh, that Jeneth told me she couldn't and understands this work.
Yep.
And I said, bull fucking shit, let's go. And of course, she's narrating full on stories for me. So there are ways in which you can unlock the blocks that are happening to you when you say you can't see images. There are absolutely ways you will be able to see images. Everybody has that ability. Even people who cannot see with their regular eyes, who are blind, have images and pictures go through their brain in the way that they can experience them and describe them. So I just want to let you know that, humans are very, 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 we get trapped in our own thoughts and of places that we say that we can't. And even in that too.
And then lastly, of course, there's suggestion therapy, where in either a visual, that so oftentimes they'll match the visual and then you put suggestions at the end. But they are mantras.
Yeah.
I am
incantations.
abundant.
Uh-huh.
I see abundance all around me. The more money I spend, the more money I make. Right? Like, you can put in some really cool suggestions in there.
Right. And that stays in your subconscious. It bypasses the part that says, I can't do it.
Yeah.
It lives in there. So when it's implanted and when you're saying it out loud, it doesn't come up against that firewall, if you will, that says, I can't.
Yeah.
So when you're saying, I can be abundant and free with money, it doesn't go,
Yeah.
It lives there.
Yeah.
Because it's suggested, it was auto implanted in your subconscious. Isn't that kind of cool?
Love that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm obsessed with this work.
Yes.
Right? One of the things I wanted to say about spending, but before we go through this, for whatever reason, I don't know, I was on a call and somebody said this and I started thinking about this, and he's like, stop using the word spending money entirely and start thinking of it as buying with your dollars. So if you're getting a cute little outfit for an event, that's an investment in you. You're worth it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If you're buying an event ticket,
that's an
investment
in you,
in creating a greater life for yourself.
And you're worth it.
If you're buying a car, that's also an investment in, how you want to look and feel in your life.
Yep.
And if you start looking at everything that you spend as an investment, then
especially
it shifts the energy. And then you look at it more like a currency.
Oh, that can go and supply for others, and it comes back to you.
Correct.
Yes, I love that.
So we created. Where's Joe? Did Joe leave?
I don't know, but we've got a lot of people with their hands up, so a lot of people are in.
We'll get to there. We're going to clear in just a minute. Do you want to talk about our clearing chant?
Yes. So our clearing chant was really cool because we knew that there was a chant or clearing that came, and I say chant because it's very like we're enchanting, and there's enchantment, and we're very much the morning mystics, but they are incantations, right? They have a way in which that they can clear the energy and reset everything. So the idea here was we start with polarity, duality, Father Time, Mother Earth. So acknowledging these very real practical things that are happening in the 3D Earth. Father.
And not acknowledging it's a wrongness.
Right.
We're just acknowledging
them. Correct. Also, Bets, which is the body, energy, and thoughts, right? So those are all of those things too. And so being with they're not a wrongness, they're not a rightness. It's just the encompassing of all. So we say they are off, on, and then there's the DFLS. And that is, go ahead.
Diamond faceted light ships.
Woo!
That I got from one of our members in Mystique. And it really brought up this energy of this polarity, this density really being able to be taken up through the light.
I love that.
Yeah. And it became really clear to me when we were doing this yesterday,
Yeah.
literally yesterday, this all came through. If you look at it as a way, you're looking at polarity, duality, you're looking at the polar father time, Mother Earth.
It's a way.
Just all is acknowledging.
Correct. It's a way in which, and the way that it was kind of shown to me was you can imagine turning off and on these switches of the
With the
matrix.
matrix, yes.
And so when you take it all the way back out and you infuse this light with it, then you can bring it all the way back through, and it allows it to flow back through the vortex of everything, return to us as consciousness and love. And really, that is how we clear all this bullshit that we've accepted as true from the collective. And so basically it says, I don't say that it's wrong or right. All I'm saying is that it's integrated and I allow it to be a contribution, all as consciousness and love. And so this is really taking all of that and doing that. And you can switch out your words in this, but really wanted to identify the polarity and duality, the Mother Earth, the bets. I mean, it really has all of these different facets to support us, because these are the ones that are like our little switches that sometimes if we leave one off too long, or we don't turn it back on and think it's good for us because we're not good enough, then we're rejecting it. It's a lopping off a piece of ourselves, and which could keeping us locked and blocked. So this is saying, bop, 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 I'm just getting rid of all of it and I'm bringing it back in love.
Yep.
That's that.
Through the
toroidal field. Yes.
Through the toroidal field of the matrix.
Yay. That's what we got. So,
all right. So let's clear. Go ahead and raise your hand.
And short version, you can just say all bets are off on and DFLS, right? You can just say all bets are off on DFLS. And that will activate it as well. You can short form it. Like, you don't have to go through all of it because it encompasses all of those things. And that's the energy of it. You can say return in consciousness and love. You can say that over and over, but those are the elements.
So we're going to start using this as our clearing chant in How Hustle to really create that flip from that conditioning to yes.
And so Renee put all bets are on for DFLS. Yes, and you can turn them off too.
Yes,
you can turn them off.
The light switches within the matrix, and the DFLS.
So we want to encompass
supporting us in
both
switching that from our higher self. Did you get it? Okay, cool. All right.
Diamonded facet light tips.
No kidding. This one just kept sticking around. I can't take credit for it. Got it from a Mystique member.
Love it.
But once it was landed, it was like so light that it just kept hanging around till finally it became clear. Great. Who wants to work on something with one of us? Hands are raised. Let's go ahead and take Renee first. She's one of our Mystique members.
Oh, David says, that's interesting. Right. Using the diamond for a while now. And I've also been given the diamond as gifts in meditation for more than once. You know, I just real quick story. 12 years ago, Jeneth was running what's called bars, and she was doing this little thing on my head, and I was doing the picturing stuff in my mind, and all of a sudden all this geometry came into my head, and I go, I didn't know anything about the sacred geometry at the time. I barely even knew about what this woo stuff was. And all of a sudden I was like, I can use my diamonds to cut through the noise. And she was like, really? And I was like, yes. And I kept seeing all these diamond faceted things. And it was just a big fractal of diamonds. And what I realize now is that that's really sacred geometry. And we can use that now in the way that we use the bets. And so it's very fascinating how we'll get this imagery, and that I really know that my spirit guides were giving me that image so that I could already start to use this really cool light codes to cut through the clutter of my brain at that time. And that was over 12 years ago.
It fracks it.
It does. It does. It does.
It fracks the energy. Or fracking. Okay.
The good kind.
All right, Renee, go ahead. What's going on?
So I am processing a lot, clearing a lot, and my light language just came online.
You sound
Yay.
different. I was going to
Yeah.
Do
say,
I?
yes, because, you and I have talked before privately, but you sound a lot lighter.
Well, that's good
It
because
is.
I know I am a novice. I know what light language is, but that's about it. So it's just coming out. And
Yes, that might
it,
be what I'm picking up on because when you just opened the line right now and you just started talking, I was like, wow, you sound so different. You
yeah,
sound a lot, your energy and your voice is a lot different.
yeah, I, I have to learn about it. But I, what you were speaking about earlier about self-talk, I have very negative self-talk, always have. And
We all have, girl.
Yeah, we have to recondition this out of it. That's why we were talking about this.
yeah, and I'm wanting to clear more, and I feel like the light language is
Yes,
helping.
yes,
It is okay because I
yeah.
feel like I feel like because this has literally been since I don't know 2/2/26, so a few days,
Mhm.
and I feel like when I'm self-critical, the light language is starting.
Uh-huh.
Good.
Yes, and that's also like auto-suggestion, and that's also works as hypnotherapy because it goes straight to your subconscious. And so instead of your ego going, I don't believe that. No, that ain't true. It just goes, la 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 la, all the language the codes that it opens up for you, and then it allows you to release the self-talk, the negative self-talk, because then you can't argue with it.
But what I found is I'm even criticizing the light language because it's going from like reptilian like to like French, like a
So
foreign
fun.
language. So
Oh,
I'm
don't do
really
that.
Cool.
It is so we're all different, and I think that's wonderful. And there could be a really cool reason why you do the reptilian. I mean, there's some, nothing consciousness, everything exists in consciousness, and consciousness accepts everything. So there's definitely big benefits for having those different things, even if they make you feel a little strange.
Mhm.
well, that's what I was wondering if because I'm criticizing that and I'm wondering if I need to clear that.
No,
Sorry,
no, let it
something's
go.
coming up here.
It's
It's
fine.
starting.
Okay,
It's
so,
starting to like
well,
react.
if you, I mean, does the criticism nudge you to ask it to leave or change or,
I think I
right?
want to understand why it's so different. It goes from very very warm. It's trying to talk.
Yeah,
It's
I
going
know.
from warmth to really really reptilian, which kind of frightens me a little bit. And I'm wondering if I need to clear something or just accept what's
Well,
happening.
so would you be willing to acknowledge that maybe more than one galactic energy is speaking to you because you've dropped veils?
Well, that's what I'm wondering. Is it coming
Well,
from
so
me
are you
or other?
wondering, or do you actually know and you're denying your knowing?
I'm wondering if it's from my own lifetimes or if something is coming through that I'm not having control
I
of.
get
You can
both.
tell it's starting to come. Like I'm
Yeah, I
struggling
don't.
trying to keep
Yeah, there's
English.
the so the energy. Oh, you got me. So the energy
I
is
feel
trying to get
I
you.
feel like my language
Uh,
is coming on now.
no, I wouldn't. And something really did happen on 2/2. There's a big portal. But so the first thing that I'm getting for you is if you are nervous about you don't want to have some weird entities come in and being weird and
Yes.
stuff. So go ahead and just activate. You can activate your prism of light. You put a prism of light starting from the top, even from your house, all the rooms, even your yards, whatever, and fill it with the highest light and say, and then declare, only the highest good can
Only
reach
the
me
highest
now.
good. Only
And
the
do
highest good
that
can reach me now.
several times.
Okay.
And because sometimes I feel spooky in my own house, I'll do that. I'll be like, highest good, highest good. And and so then it's just kind of lets everything fall away that's not for the highest good. And from that place, from your heart space, you can breathe in the highest good, and then know when you speak your light language, even if the reptilian comes out, that's still they're very good reptilians.
Yeah,
That
most of them are.
yeah, there are some really good ones that that have the humanity's highest interest in mind, and they want to reach you as well. So that could be you could be a very good mouthpiece for that too, for having that come to Earth. Even if you just say it out loud, sometimes I just let the light language pass through me so that the communication can be received here on Earth.
So am I receiving it from other
I get both.
galactic? Oh, it's
I
coming
get
from
that you
both.
get from more than one.
I get from your past life. So something you can ask it, is this from my past life? And then it'll say yes or no. And then, or you can ask, or is this from the galactic? So there's different ones. Some comes from your past life as you are that. And some comes from the communication of, and knows that you have a really good heart and they want to match your frequency.
Okay, and then
And you can
just
use
one
the
more.
clearing chant. You know, all the polarities, dualities, Father Time, Mother Earth, all bets are on, off, the DFLS, and
Return
returns.
as consciousness and love.
We'll work on it.
Okay. And can you tell me if I feel like there's dragon? If the
Oh,
reptilian
yeah.
is reptilian or dragon, I can't tell the difference.
There's a, I feel like there's different.
I feel like I would need to hear you speak the language
I
for
think it
whatever
wants to
reason.
come out.
Well,
It's
go
gonna
ahead,
freak
say
everybody out.
something.
it
No,
won't.
this is the show for
I've
that.
done it, I've like channeled the Arcturians for an hour.
Girl, this is a
with
safe
like
space.
waving my hands.
For anyone who doesn't know what How Hustle's about, we're all about New Earth and we're all about
judgment.
Yeah, we redefine the words Haute and Hustle, and we're all no judgment, a safe space, no question is off the table. We are open-minded. We're all
Okay.
love here.
Yeah, I'm really holding it back. It's just like it's just
Well,
coming
so
through.
if I would start first, would you chime in?
Yeah, let's go.
We can go. We're going to go long
Today. Yeah.
So don't you
if
guys?
it's I don't want to take from other people's
No,
time.
I feel like it contributes. Let's go. Good.
Oh yeah, you might be speaking dragon.
How beautiful. Yeah.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Very
Is that
light.
dragon?
It's beautiful.
I think that if you acknowledge, I don't acknowledge it as my dragons, right? Like it doesn't seem like these Arcturian dragons, but it does seem like it might be a dragon or
It is dragon.
It's pretty. Yeah.
Is it pretty? Because it's just
it's
very
pretty.
weird.
I would just open up your phone recorder and look, y'all flirting now. I would open up your phone recorder and just let it flow. And then play it overnight and let it kind of clear things and be there. Sometimes some of that needs to come through for others to receive it as well. And so you are bringing it through here to Earth.
Okay, because I'm having a hard time stopping.
Well, and
it wants to come through. I've had nights of that.
Let it go.
Yeah.
Get in an hour and just let it go.
Yeah.
And then you can go, and what does this mean? Or how does this help? And then you'll start getting simple answers. And then the more you do it, the more you'll be able to almost translate the whole language. That's how it came down for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because when you were talking about self-talk, I'm like, I've already known that, like, when a criticism that I've said to myself, the light language immediately comes on.
Ooh.
And it's calming me. It's like, it's exactly what you were saying about the energy. It's like, I'm getting the message that when you say that words to yourself, you are taking in that energy and you need to be kinder to yourself to receive better energy. So it's everything you were saying earlier.
Yeah.
And again, it's been the last few days. So it's like,
Very
I'm
cool.
like,
seems like everyone who joins Mystique becomes a channel.
So yeah, I appreciate this because this is, like I said, it's very new and it's a little bit
it's very
it reminds me of both of you.
I know, it's very similar.
I love it.
Thank you, Renee. Thanks
you
for
so
sharing.
much.
Yeah, thanks you.
Yeah. All right, and we have Joe up. You're up.
I'm gonna go work on the sign while Joe's asking this question.
Sure, I noticed that.
I think I've already heard this class before, and I think it was over the past 8 days. Honestly being, I think I heard the class while you were putting it together. It's so familiar to me.
Yeah. That wouldn't surprise me because we're a little connected here. So, did you have a question
Yeah,
too? Yeah.
I'm just going to share a few things that are important for me, for you guys to know.
Okay.
8 days into chemo,
Okay.
they called me and said, the chemo's working. And they're pretty amazed.
Good.
I wasn't.
Yeah.
It didn't surprise me. Chemo's a Western thing, yet
Don't forget you're looking real high.
Sorry.
I'm going to explain how I did this with the chemo. It's a Western thing, but it also has an energy.
Yes.
When I sat down in that chair to get the chemo, I went, what's the energy?
Yep.
I stopped seeing chemo hanging there. I started seeing the energy.
The medicine,
Okay,
it's
okay.
like medicine to help you heal instead of it being this bad word that we were conditioned to know that chemo once was because of some of the
Yes.
old time
Any
stories when they first came out with it.
yes. Any medicine's good medicine if you know how to work with it.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yep.
Ask your body to be compatible with these things.
Yes.
Yeah. Fabulous. I love
And
that.
for me, I guess that was the trick. Just switch it to energy. I feel like nothing's wrong, to be real honest.
Yes. Dana
That's
says,
kind of how I feel about my back thing.
Dana
How do you
says,
do that? How do you do that? Stage four can stage four colon cancer, and you feel like nothing's wrong? That's pretty amazing.
This is the
that's
magic of
awesome,
this.
Joe. There's just Shara, and there's a lot of hearts, and Katie's got hearts
that.
and a celebration, and Renee's got hearts, and thank you for being such a supportive community for Joe.
Yeah.
Dana says spiritual medicine works with Western medicine, need both. Yes, the unification for both consciousness accepts all.
And consciousness created Western medicine.
There you go. Thank you.
Everything.
Yes, thank you. I was getting there. I was
Yeah.
getting there. And you're the one that created it. You can do
Right.
what you want with it.
Oh, yeah.
Also, for those who are on the line, Joe, you're an amazing human being. Thank you. Joe's also a Mystique member and has been such a contribution to the Mystique. And we love him and love his heart so, so much. This statement doesn't apply to Joe because he gets it. But for those who are working with cancer, I always see these campaigns. It's like, fuck cancer. I fight cancer.
Right. Which
And
is exactly the opposite of how.
sure, I was going to say that, but yes, it's like this, it is this energy that keeps the polarity alive, right? It's this struggle that you will keep and you almost feed the cancer by fighting it. When you say fuck cancer, it's got an energy to it and it's saying, right?
Yep.
I want it to die.
Right.
Really, what we want is to have it ourselves live,
Yeah.
right? Our wonderful, beautiful cells to live and to reproduce as good, healthy living cells. And we need to be putting more love into all of it, right? And so you can find a way to see the chemo differently, like Joe has demonstrated for us so bravely. So that's just one thing I wanted to say. And Joe, like I said, Joe gets it. But for those who are on the
I'll
line,
step into that too and take that where I took it. Because when I found out it was here, I went crazy with it for about 2 weeks. Oh my God, I'm gonna die, all this stuff. And then I went, no, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Another teacher.
Yeah.
Teach me.
yes,
You're here.
Yeah.
Let me learn from you.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I think that's,
And over the past 8 days with the chemo, I've made a big decision.
and that is.
When I'm done with the cancer, I will be teaching about
Hey.
cancer.
Shara just said right now on the chat, she said, Joe is here to teach with
Yeah.
4 exclamation points. That I agree.
I love that.
That's awesome, Joe. Yes, it is, says Shara. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Fabulous.
Okay, I'm through now.
Thank you.
We love
Joe.
you.
We'll
Love and
see you next
compassion.
Wednesday.
That's right. That's right.
Yep.
Speaking of next Wednesday.
Yeah. Well, Deborah, we're going to take you. So hang around since was the first hand raised. Speaking of next Wednesday, if you like this and you'd like more of this, we are doing a very, very special energy with vision workshop. And it's really about removing all the limitations in the way of your desires. It's at houtehustle.com/vision. With that, you also get a 30-minute group session with me doing a group hypnotherapy. And I will even take some of the energies that you want to put into the hypnosis on that day. So it's really, really will be designed for the people that are on that call.
Awesome. Also, Mystique members do get it for free. So if you're interested in becoming a Mystique member, they also get tons of other bonuses. I mean, so many that I couldn't even mention here. But if you want to check out the bonuses that you get for the Mystique members, you can do that at houtehustle.com/join, JOIN.
Here is the links, you guys. I know sometimes we don't have it
Posted
easy
everywhere.
for you to see. So here are the links. The first is just the vision workshop that happens February 11th at 4 p.m. Pacific time. That's 7 p.m. Eastern. And that is just the vision workshop. You also get the chakra course with that as a bonus, and you will also get the group session with me.
It was going to be a really great time. And then if you're interested in joining the Mystique, you can do that at houtehustle.com/join. And that includes just tons of different bonuses, such as all the summits, the different recordings that we do. There's tons in there.
Yeah.
And this is really our inner circle. And this is where you heard Joe from the Mystique, and you hear from other people that and Renee today. So it's really cool. And yes, many people do have I would say everybody that comes has their gifts really come online, because when you're in the energy of one person that has their gifts online, we tend to share.
I know we're getting better at sharing. We like to claim it as our own sometimes too, though.
I think you do that. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. No, the light in us ignites the light in others. Yes.
Yes. So there it is. It's $37 a month for Mystique. You can jump in for the 1 month and jump out if you want. We just want you to feel the invitation and try it. We do still have our 6-month discount for $111, and we have the year long for
$211. Yeah. $222.
$222.
Did I say $211?
Yes, you did.
Hello. $222, which you can break up into 2 payments as well.
So it's reasonably priced, but feel free to just try it for a month and jump out, or just do the vision workshop, and then maybe Mystique is right for you. All right.
Oh, Shara says Mystique is an amazing collaboration of mystical souls. Thank you. Yeah, it is. And they come up with so many amazing things that we use throughout. So we're always constantly collectively building on the work and sharing that out to more people in the public. And it's just been an amazing journey as well.
All right, Deborah, you're up. Hi.
For starters, I could not hear right what the DFSL stands for. I got the diamonds.
Diamond, faceted, light ships.
Light ships. Ships or shift?
Ships, like in the
Okay.
in the visual, I actually have a little light UFO up there.
But if
Yes, I saw
shifts,
that. I was
if
so
the word
excited.
shifts feels lighter for you, switch it out
Oh,
for shifts. It's
oh, I love the
really,
shift.
it's a very fluid statement and chant that can live and breathe with you. So what you feel feels light, go with that because the energy is the most important. And I do see it as ships because it takes us way out into the galactic to even ships and ideas that we can't even see, physical or non-physical. And I do see that it takes us way out past beyond the 3D matrix. So as long as you're encompassing that energy and then bringing it all the way back into your beautiful body with returned as consciousness and love and sent out to others, then that's really how it works.
Okay,
It
so
just
that's
nullifies all that crudiness.
no. Well, that's probably what my question is, the crudiness. It is. So thank you for explaining that and the on-off part as well. Yeah, I was thinking when I was first on this was probably what you're doing next week, and it just like grabbed me because I'm thinking, oh yes, and it's just I thought I was doing fairly good on learning and embodying a new energy frequency regarding like around finances.
Mhm.
But yeah, this week I know there was a big shift on 2-2, but I think I'm anything that I'm journaling, I'm getting that it's really positive and very impactful in my life. But I am the last couple of days I'm feeling this stuckness again, like oh, like my feet are in not sinking sand, but
Is it yours?
okay, thank you. That's the other, when I was just journaling, because I'm saying, oh, I feel crazy. I know I want to ask something, but trying to get it into words that I just said, I feel stuff, and is it past life or karmic?
Is it,
That,
Truth, is it past life or karmic? Or is it collective?
or is it something else?
Or is it something
oh,
else?
okay. I think I take myself, I think I hold the collective a lot.
I do too.
Thank you.
And the value of
And I
that.
was feeling both that, all that,
Yeah.
at the same time.
But I probably don't even because then the familiar old can get in the way, and so then I make it all about me, right? Yeah. Oh,
Yep.
my emotion coming up there.
It's like, so,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
And it's
Mhm.
frustrating, especially when you've
Yeah.
been doing all this work, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I'm like, I'm supposed to be so much better than this. I talk on this. Teach me, share with me, help me see this differently because I teach on this. And then all of a sudden it's like whoosh. And I'll realize that I was picking up from lots of collective, really, a lot. I mean, even the stock market was doing some wild shifts too.
Totally. Yeah. Yeah. And I know I feel that too. And I've felt like even I could hold that over here or contain it and not make it mine, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And maybe that's part of the surprise then when I know the I felt it on 2-2, but I didn't know that it was so big until after the fact. But I thought,
Mm.
oh, okay, well that's what happened. So I was aware of it without being told that it was there.
Okay, so
Um, anyway,
to
yeah.
go through the bets, to if you're all bets are off, right? So let's go into the body.
Mhm.
And where is it in your body?
Right now, I feel it's in my lower back. Earlier on, when I
Okay.
answered that question, I felt it was very much in my sacral and my root. I think it's both.
I think it's both too. When was the first time you noticed this?
just currently this week.
Okay, so it's nothing that you noticed ever in your life before.
Oh, that's what I was saying. No, I think it's been
Okay,
around a
so
really long time.
it's reoccurring.
It's like this life, current life, past lives. Yeah.
Okay,
just
so
know
is it current
on it.
life or past life?
I think I can it be both? It can be both because they're intertwined, right?
Probably. So
I
let's
think I've
say,
done lots of work in the current. So this coming up again, it feels to me like it's more past life because I don't know as much about past life.
okay, great. So what is it trying to tell you?
Oh, I heard an instant help written in I saw it written in
Okay,
capital letters and I heard it. That's
great.
all. And that's
So
I've never heard that before.
Wow.
what do you need help with?
Or what does it need help with?
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, I felt it was both. Yes, I need help, but yeah, it was like a call for help.
Yeah.
Okay,
But it is from past life for
Okay.
me. If I put it in that, then it's still for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
so what is it here to show you?
I heard help like a desperate help, and then and then I heard a reset.
Okay, a reset of,
I think my focus was the financial.
okay.
Yeah. And I
So
just brought
all
it
the
to me.
lifetimes that you've been tied into finances, will you revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, destroy, uncreate, and all the dualities, polarities, Father Earth,
Mother.
Mother Time, boom.
That's okay.
And all the light ships that can pull this out, will you let it go?
Yes.
Yes. And take a deep breath
Take a
because
deep
that
breath.
was
Oh,
for the collective.
Okay.
oh, yeah.
Yeah,
And yeah.
that is a collective that'll then spiral through.
Dana says this was for the ancestor collective.
Yeah.
Past life.
Oh, wow. I just feel crying.
Yes.
Love
Yes.
it.
Thank you.
Oh, such a release. Oh,
Bless
Great.
you because
Yes,
you do
thank
big
you for
work here.
so powerful.
light worker.
Yes. Thanks for being such an amazing light worker.
Howdy, light worker, you.
You have to be a baddie, don't you?
Yeah, make me a baddie.
I love it. I love it.
Oh, I love you too so much. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. You do beautiful work
Oh,
here. Just know you don't have to take it on all yourself and
oh,
that you can be, oh gosh, that there is help. That there's help deep, deep there and we see you so
mm,
much. And if you ever need anything, just send anyone. Send us a note to team@houtehustle.com. We know that this is big work, right? This is
Yeah.
big times. These are big times out there.
they are really big times.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So listen to this on
Oh,
the recording and do that again, that clearing, and we'll do it together with you, okay?
Yeah.
oh, thank you.
You
Thank you.
cute, howdy you.
How do you? Yeah,
Yes.
mystic collective
Howdy
coming up
ho.
here.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I'm juggling so much and I feel this massive distraction and pull and I just think I should let something go and then I think, oh, just listening to you today because I know I love you so much, but it's just always like stay in the lane. You can't do that much. But anyway,
Good. Thank
it's
you.
guided. I do love you. Thank you so
Love
much.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was amazing.
How does one learn to speak light language? Charity asked. Oh, yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
It's really just about dropping the veils first. My Arcturian channel, which I had awareness of in 2013, but denied it because I thought I was just making stuff up for a while, came through first. And then I, wasn't clear of who they were. And then I thought, okay, I'm just making this shit up for a long time. And then suddenly they said things to me that didn't like even match my language. And so I started channeling first. And then when I started channeling, then I was telepathically being told what to say in the light language. So for me, that is the way that it opened up. But from what I understand, we just simply open our mouth and we'll start speaking light language if we allow it.
If you don't judge
It's
it.
like baby talk. Right?
Yeah, I
In a
guess I
way.
never heard it like that, but
Yeah.
like, yeah, just kind of like this interesting thing that happens. And usually if you're around other people that do, if you're listening to light language, maybe on YouTube, or if you're just listening to light language, it'll trigger something. If you join Mystique, you'll
get it
yeah.
probably because everyone else has it, it seems,
Yes.
except for like a handful.
And you learn to channel. And so mine actually came online when I was drinking some wine, because all my, I guess my ego, my control was all out of the way. And so it's just kind of freely going. And this was, I guess, back probably close to when I graduated college. 20 years, 20 plus years. And so I didn't know what it was at the time. And then I did a quantum hypnotherapy session, and several of them, and I couldn't deny them coming online after that. So the channeling really came online. So that's another way to do that too. But being around others who can channel, other people listening to other light language, either having a hypnotherapy session or a quantum hypnotherapy session. I can't get that word out. And also just being not in non-judgment of it.
Yeah, everyone's is different.
Yeah,
for sure. And I think if you're asking the question, it'll probably just come online.
Yeah.
If you start to allow it. Yeah, absolutely.
A lot's changed in the collective to where lots more are more interested in receiving of it. And so now that there's not this heightened collective judgment around it, and more are willing to try. And so as more are, as one ignites their light, we all do. That also has helped, because the directive has changed and the veils are thinning. They have thinned. They're almost non-existent if you allow it to be in your life. Deborah says on the chat, she says, wow, thank you, Jeneth and Lyanca. Also loved the dragon light language. Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
And Charity says, fantastic. I'm so interested in this. Thank you for the additional help. Yay.
Well, fabulous. I want to thank you guys for playing with us today. I really wanted to do a call that was more about you and less about us just talking about ourselves. And I really thank you for your participation.
Yeah, you guys are awesome. So many of you stayed on the line for the whole extra time. We love you so much. And we are definitely going to take this a lot further in the workshop. So join us there. And you can always join us every Tuesday and Thursday. We always say this is a free resource for doing this show, almost always live. So every Tuesday and Thursday, you can join us. Make sure that you get signed up for our newsletter so that you can find out all the new speakers are coming out. We've got a great new lineup, and we've got a new summit that we're planning for the spring.
April?
Yes, in April. And so we're just going to keep trucking along if you just keep joining us. And if you are, please like and subscribe and share with others. This is how we keep consciousness rolling along too. And
do you want to share the Mystic news?
Oh, yes. I didn't know if we were going to do that. I will share. I'm a little bit blah,
She's
blah,
like,
blah.
there's so much going on in Mystic space weather news. And I was like, well, let's just share it at the end.
Sure. So in today's Mystic Space Weather News. In today's Mystic Space Weather News, my gosh, that sun, y'all, has been super busy. And if you follow different accounts online, such as Stephen Burns or the Weatherman, they have all been reporting various different X-class solar flares, including NASA. And so Stephen Burns, who is actually on vacation, and he's a big YouTuber and he's a geophysicist, but also has a little bit of a mystic edge. So shout out to you, because we'll just tag you. He has been doing a lot of reporting while he's on vacation, like I said, in Greece. And so he's been cutting and coming online and talking about these different X-class solar flares that will release the CME, which is coronal mass ejection. So that happened. And then the solar flare, which then it triggers a geomagnetic storm here on Earth.
Mm.
You've heard me talk a lot about this. You're probably tired of me talking about giving yourself grace, staying hydrated, but those are all the things. Now, there's a graphic that came out that I believe it was also Stefan that had shown this graphic. I've referred to it before. I will have it posted here, but it basically shows that in history, during the times of the solar peak, which is the sun cycle of every 11 years, and right now we are in a solar peak. And during these times, they are also very heightened times for the collective. They are times in history, such as 9/11, different war times where we've had this very much unrest. We are in that time period now. Can you feel it? If you can, take a breath with me. Now, give yourself and the people around you immense amount of grace, because for this gentleman to cut in during vacation time to do sun reports means that there is a very even more heightened sense of solar activity that we can expect now and in the next couple of days, while this big cluster of sunspots is Earth facing. That's where those coronal mass ejections come from. And so as we are experiencing that, we're already with very high charged particles in our Earth's atmosphere. In fact, the magnetosphere is what they're really watching, because that's what protects us from this radiation. And so it holds our magnetic poles, and we don't want our magnetic poles to be shifting too much, because that also creates unrest within nature and the birds and everything else that uses the magnetosphere for self-navigation. Again, just find your true north through quiet time, meditation, any way that you can. Go outside in nature, put your feet barefoot on the earth. Find that, do it. Do not take this lightly, because it is very critical, and I will say this, you can do whatever you want because we have free will. Very critical that you keep your light ignited so that we can continue to ignite the light in others. I love you so much, and that's what I've got for Mystic Space Weather News. You got this, hotties. We know how to do this. Yeah. And so with that, we will do our today's sign off. Anything else that you wanted to share with anyone?
No, we will see you next Tuesday for our show. And if you are interested in Vision Workshop, that is on Wednesday.
Yay! And with that, we are Haute Hustle, reminding you to take a little time to enjoy the woo. Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.